Well, here we go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What up? What up? What up, everybody? Welcome to RaiderNationLive. I'm your host, Low. We're gonna get started right now here in a minute. Wait for Gabe. Got a special guest that I didn't get a chance to get to, but you see right there on the screen. Got the homie, the ultimate Raider fan. If you break that down, that's called Turf. That's the homie Turf. He's in the building. He's going to be doing 2 shows already, so he's going to back us up a little bit. Shout out to everybody in Nation. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody. We get started right now. Let's let the music play for a little bit. We'll get right into it. Man. Yo, sir, we live, brother. We live.
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
Yes, sir. Getting into it real quick. Hold up.
Yeah, for sure. Dang. Guess I don't need. Oh wait, I should correct it too.
Shit. I've been muted this whole time. What up, everybody? Welcome to RaiderNationLive. I'm your host, Low. We got the ultimate Raider fan in the building. If you if you turn around and shorten it, or to use the abbreviation, that's the homie Turf. So everyone calls him Turf. So my man was just on a three live spree right now. 3 back to back. Shit, something that we haven't done in a long time. So shit, man. Welcome to RaiderNationLive. I'm your host. We got Turf in the building. Ready Gabe should be pulling up very, very shortly. Shout out Gravy. Gravy's still in recovery, man.
Gravy, my dude.
I know he's probably watching. You know what I mean? Yeah, so he's feeling a little bit better, man. So everybody, send the prayers out to Gravy, man. Appreciate Gravy in the building. We're gonna get to the chat real quick, see who's in the building, and then we'll start chopping it up. As of right now, the Raiders are 2-9. That's fucking crazy.
It's wild, bro. It's wild.
Crazy.
It's wild.
From what we were talking to off season and all that, bro. Like, come on, man, this is crazy. But yeah, we lost to the Denver Broncos, so we were 8-0 against them. We were 8-0, like 10-0, and then now we're 0-2 against them. Shit. Yeah, it's been a rough fucking season. But I'm gonna get to the chat real quick, and we'll get into it, man. We tell you guys around these parts, be thankful for what you do got, what you don't. Don't drink and drive. Care if you drink, just don't drink and drive. All right, we're gonna get to everybody, man. Cool Kev, what up? What up? Salute to Kev. We got Alex Turk in the building. Soul, what up, bro? Salute to you. Auntie in the building. What's up? What's up? He's already talking about it. Cam Ward. We're gonna get into that, bro. We're gonna get there's a lot of shit to look at right now. Sean, what up, bro? Salute to everybody, man. Hopefully you're having a good one. Sean, I just got your info, man. Appreciate it. And Sean always be sending me some good stuff, man. Appreciate you. My opinion in the building. Battle 559 for my area. What up, bro? Salute to you. Raiders suck. Stupid. We hold the number overall draft pick in the 2025 after being updated. Shit, that's crazy. Dark. I'm pretty sure he meant to put a number there. So I'm gonna think. Number three. 3 overall draft pick. Crazy. Yeah, there you go. No worry about it. All eyes in the building. Salute to you, brother. Clifford in the building. Desert. My opinion. Everyone's showing love right now. Let's go. Raider Paul in the building. Salute to you, brother. For showing love too, man. We in the building, man. Let's go. Turf.
Yes, sir.
Bro, I don't know, dog. I don't know. Lobby's over here running back, running shit back. He got a little 40, 50 yarder.
Yeah.
You see McCormick come out of nowhere and start running the ball, and I'm just like, okay. So we're getting some evaluation, but man.
Yes. Yeah, and hey, everybody that knows me knows I am an absolute supporter of Sincere McCormick. And to see him get just that little bit of shine today, man, I was so happy to see it. I mean, that kid looked explosive. He looked shifty. I was excited, man, and I see a reason for him to get more playing time. Not only more playing time, but you know what I'm saying, a better look to see if he should be kept for the next season, right?
How long is there was a cat, man? I'm pretty sure he's still around. I think his name is
Britton Brown. Oh, you think okay?
No, I would not run down Ozzy. He's yeah, I think him from it's him off of Costi Raider, and then there's Ozzy Raider, so that he has a different name. You know, switched it. So, but he was big on Sincere McCormick, and then I turn around, and I look down. I already told you. I look down. I'm looking at my phone. I see him running through the hole. I'm like, ah, shit. So that's the first guy I thought of. You know what I mean? But McCormick's been on the team for a while, though, man. Like, you know what I mean?
He came to the team with a blown knee, injured. So he wasn't looking to be played at all. You know, that first season with the team, and then you know what I mean. He was drafted by McDaniels.
Was he?
I think he was drafted by McDaniels. Let me double check that. But him being drafted by McDaniels, he just really didn't get a good look, right? And a lot of people don't really care for him because he comes from that regime, right?
I don't think that's what it was.
I shouldn't say that's what it was for everybody, but there was just a lot of talk. Nobody wanted any Patriot players, etc. after the whole, you know, McDaniels debacle. So I just felt like he, you know, was just always caught a bad deal in that he wasn't drafted. He was an undrafted pickup in 2022. Exactly. He wasn't drafted, but he was picked up by those guys in 2022. Okay. Definitely didn't play. He was injured. And then I want to say he was still injured that following season, or, you know, just still not prepared to play because of the injury was so significant. So it's time for him to start playing.
Well, so I'm going to be honest with everybody, man. I was with family, and I watched a little bit of the highlights. I was trying to watch the whole highlights before we got in, but happy birthday, moms. Love you, all my family, whatever. We were all running around. Yeah, so I was watching. I was in and out of the game, man. But what I'm looking at right now is like, besides that last play, them giving up the ball, you know what I mean, with Ridder with that strip sack, you know, and then now the one quarterback that we do have, Minshew's out, Aiden's out. Now, I was thinking, like, if something happened to Ridder, who's next? Jacoby? Was he going to throw the ball and pass and catch it? Right. Like, you know what I mean? So, but I'm looking at the yards and everything. We got 50 more yards in them. You know what I mean? Passing yards, we got more passing yards in them. Rushing yards, and you know what I mean. And it's like, what the fuck is going on?
What happened?
Yeah, and I'm just sitting there. I'm looking at the fourth down efficiency. We're really like neck and neck. We're actually better than them. Fourth down efficiency, we went 2 for 2. Total plays, we did 74. That's the bigger one. 5 sacks allowed.
Bingo.
4 punts. They only had 1 sack allowed. 4 penalties. That's not too bad. 1 fumble loss, 1 interception throw. There's 2 more right there. 7 reasons, you know what I mean? So, yeah, but I just, like I said, man, I seen some of it, bro. But like now that Minshew's gone, we're talking Raider season. Let's go. Trap boy talking Raider the Ditter season 5. Man, that is crazy. Somebody said they need to get Minshew out the building. My new name, Minshew, caught him on the sidelines. Minshew. Minshew out for the season. He played his last game in the Raider form. That's a win in itself.
That's dirty though. Come on. Plus, we got more class in that Raider Nation. We're not trying to down somebody when they got injured for the season, man. Come on. That's, you know what I mean? That's a low blow, man. The guy probably literally played his last down.
Yeah,
that's how we want to. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we want to treat him. That's not Raider-like. I'm gonna just put it like that. I don't want to take no part in doing nobody like that. I mean, I get it though. It is funny. It is funny, Chuck.
Frustrated, bro.
Yeah, and I get it. We are frustrated, and that's why I'm saying we have a right to be mad. So I mean, I get it. I'm just trying to lighten it up.
Yeah, I hear you, bro. I hear that.
It's a tough injury, man. That's shoulder, throwing arm too. Just it's bad.
Yeah. Says Sean John saying apparently Brock Bowers holds the most receptions for a rookie season, broken Amari Cooper's 75 now. That's dope, bro. That's dope. Yeah. Shout out fucking Bowers. Brock has been like the light. You know what I mean? He's been somewhat the light, I guess you would say.
He and JPJ, man. Those two are the light, bright, shining stars of that draft class and for the foreseeable future as far as our team.
Glaze ain't doing too bad himself.
I agree. He's the third. He's the one that, he's that third is the charm.
Yeah, you know what? A lot of people have been giving, not necessarily giving them shit, but, saying as far as coaching staff and GM, they're saying that, Telesco is, he didn't want to take a risk and people are bitching about that, so with the so forth. But the guys that he picked, bro, I mean, they're performing. They're on the field. They're doing something. You know what I mean? And then now that secondary, I knew the secondary was going to kind of get torched a little bit because just of the simple fact, I thought it was going to get worse. I thought Bo Nix was going to have a field day with us, bro, because a lot of the secondary is all injured. Who didn't play today? Nate Hobbs and
JB didn't play.
JB, and then
obviously Epps is out.
I seen Morgan on the line a lot from a couple plays that I seen, so that means that they're having Palomar just running that just playing center field. You know what I mean, like that. Yep. So it's a beat up team, and we came close to 20 points though.
They did a good job, bro. I think they did a good job. This is where, I mean, you can tell these players have not given up. Yeah. They're not, you know what I'm saying, tanking. They're not, shoving it in for the rest of the season. These guys are out there playing, man. There's some gems out there. Even on the defensive side, Snowden, man. I really like Charles Snowden. I think he's got the ability to be a good player for us long term. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, a lot of the guys that are out there on the field right now have to make a fucking name for themselves. It's showing that they're still fighting, showing that we're in a losing season. There's no way to get back to it. And you're going to see a lot of, I guess you would say, character. I think Coach was talking about, like, the guys that are down and out and stuff like that. They got to show if they want to be on this team or whatever or not. I think that character builds a lot more than, high draft picks or anything like that. You can come from nothing and be fucking a millionaire, or just sit and complain about, oh, I can't do it. You know what I mean? Because of this. You know what I mean? So it's like you're gonna see some of those players like kind of now with this playing time, especially the way we're going with the team. We're playing for the draft, bro. Like like no bullshit. Like 100%. Anybody on that team wants to lose, but we, like it says right here, everybody's been kind of saying it right now. It says, my opinion says, we look like we ain't tanking, just that we suck. So it's good. So it's like it's just we're not good. We're not a good fucking football team. Nothing about it is good. It's there's bright spots. We're like, yeah, and then like, yeah, we knew it was gonna happen. You know what I mean? It's always that, like, we know. It's like a bad episode of like the old Batman. You know they're gonna catch the guy, and then it's like, all right, it was gonna be the Riddler. Not the Riddler again. You know what I mean? Oh shit, like But
absolutely, bro. Absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
But yeah, man, I'm like, it just, some of these guys, like you were talking about Snowden, you know what I mean? That's the guy that's going to actually be able to develop. I'm not saying, he has that spot. What's the other guy? Was it Gainer? Gainer's another guy?
Yes. Gainer.
Yeah. A lot of these guys that we've drafted, like, I was talking about Amari Burney the other day, and I haven't seen him at all.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, my opinion thing, no more karma. Stupid. Nah, but like those are some of the key guys that are doing some stuff. I seen Cameron. He made a couple of good plays. You know what I mean? I freaking, what's the name, made Jack Jones's. He
balled out today. He had a good game.
Yeah, Jack Jones looked pretty bad, bro. Looked pretty bad. So, Tyree was showing some nice play today. Okay, I didn't see all the defense and stuff like that.
Yeah, Tyree had a good game too, man. I mean, there were some guys out there doing their thing, for sure. Again, and that's what I was happy to see. I was very pleased with what we got to see from that respect.
Yeah.
100%.
Where's Gravy at? Gravy had surgery, bro, and he was probably gonna be down for like about a month, maybe a month and a half.
I kissed that guy.
He probably said missed.
I know.
I missed his perspective.
Right.
Yeah, he had surgery, so he's gonna be back in about a month. So prayers out, but yeah, his perspective. Yeah, I miss a little bit of Gravy right now. I miss a little bit of Gravy right now, talking that shit. Like, you know, I don't want, like, I'm kind of more of the, all right, guys, come on, guys, we can rally up. Gravy's like, man, fuck that. You guys are playing like shit.
Yep.
Yeah, but it's been bad. It's been bad. The last couple games, what have we scored? Like average of 19 points, 17 points.
Not good.
Yeah, it's been pretty bad. It's been pretty bad. So yeah, so Broncos 19. We scored 19 last week. Oh, we scored 24 and 20. So I don't know, man. This Black Friday game coming up it might be pretty bad, but we'll see what happens.
It's not gonna be pretty.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go shop, bro. Fuck that. I'm gonna go stand. I know you can do Cyber Mondays, whatever. Not fuck that. I'm gonna go stand. I don't want to watch none of it. I'm just gonna go stand. Nah, fuck it, bro. Without further ado, we got the homie Gabe in the building. Gabe, what up, guys?
Hey,
that's Craig in.
What
up? What is Craig in, man? What up, Turp?
What's going on, Gabe?
Chilling, man.
Good to see you, man. Good to see you.
Yeah. Good to see you too, man. Just getting over this damn fucking loss. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Getting a little bit easier, at least this season they're getting easier. Because
it is, and I don't know if that's a good thing or not, bro. Exactly. Especially for us OGs, bro. For us OGs, I don't know how I feel about this, man.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's eating at me. I don't know, right? Because none of us are about this tanking BS. That's the other thing. None of us. I don't know any OG that's really about that. Don't get me wrong. Strategic substitution, I can see that, right? Meaning that, hey, keep Minshew in there. I get that side of things because it don't matter who starts at quarterback. The offensive line is atrocious. And in fact, if you have hopes for somebody, you don't want them to have to start with that offensive line. So it's just a lot going on, man. And it's a tough time to be a Raider, bro. Yeah. Let's just keep it a bean. It's a tough time to be a Raider, man.
I think right now, it is right now. But, I mean, keep saying, man, and I have to keep telling myself this because that's the only thing I got to look forward to. And it's that fucking right now. I mean, it's that silver lining type shit. Like, okay, at least we're not fucking that part up of it. You know what I mean? And then we got that money available. So, like, I mean, that's the only thing I can keep telling myself because, like, I keep telling myself. And then today, too, you seen how turnovers has just been the fucking, one of the biggest, if not, like, there's a lot of things, you know what I mean, that you can point to kind of, you know what I mean? But I think turnovers has been one of the main things. We can't get turnovers, and we just make turnovers at the worst times, and then teams be capitalizing. I mean, you've seen that today. Like, they literally scored 10 points off turnovers, and what was the difference in the game? And it's just like, it's just crazy, man. It's it has to do with a bunch of injuries and stuff like that, but it's just no excuses, man. I think we're just we're just right now, like, I think we're trying to develop, see what we have in these young players, and it's just we're not besides the injuries, like, you know what I mean, the depth on our team, we have to for sure address that because we've seen how it plays a big part, you know what I mean? Because injuries is a big part of this game now, especially how they keep talking about it's almost a done deal that they're going to 18 games or what like it's for sure almost going to what 8 are we at? We're at 17.
We're at 17 now. 18.
Yeah, it's almost for sure gonna go to 18 games. So it's like it ain't gonna get any better, you know what I mean? These injuries and all of this shit. So I think that depth has to be addressed for sure, man. In the off season, we gotta make sure we gotta keep who we're gonna keep. I think Morrig is one of the biggest, for me and Spillane, but I think besides that, like, we have to really look into like this free agent pool for like, and we gotta bring in help, man. We gotta entice people because we're gonna have the money. You know what I mean? We gotta entice them with either. I mean, I want AP to fucking continue, but I mean, right now it's looking like. I mean, I then again too, I don't know the behind the scenes, so you never know if there's a plan, like you say, strategic type of substitution, because like they're not like it's not about the tanking, but it's like it ain't helping out their cause either that much. You know what I mean? So it's just fuck, man. It's you don't know what to think with the Raiders right now, but that's the story of the Raiders.
I like the way Arnold. I like the way Arnold is put it right here. He says 6 more weeks of training
camp.
So so basically that's what it is, bro. That's some real shit. So
the thing is though, like we're gonna go to it's gonna be even different next year though too, because all of this is going to be like, to me it's like, yeah, it's cool because like again, like you didn't want to keep Getsy because you didn't want to keep building like all those, like it was just, even though we haven't won the last 2 weeks or whatever, I could say like the offense has been a little bit better and shit like that. Is just we're not talented enough. We don't have the personnel or anything like that. But I just say like this is gonna be 6 weeks of training camp for the young guys or whatever, just to get a little bit better. But it's gonna be a whole totally different, for sure on the offensive side. I think it's gonna be a whole totally different scheme and all of that shit again, because then we're gonna go through that with having to pick a new quarterback anyway. We're gonna have to get a new offensive coordinator and all of that shit. So we're gonna have to learn. They're gonna have to go through another learning curve. So that's the story though, man. We get every couple years has been this. That's been it, and that's where we need to. When we do find our quarterback, if we do this offseason, we need to find some stability, dog, on the coaching staff somehow. Like we can't like, I know the fucking fans always are quick to fucking say it, and I know this day and age that's the fucking microwave, what they say, the microwave fucking era that we live in. Like everybody wants results now, but we can't fucking, that can't be the case, or else we're never gonna get out of this fucking shit that we're in.
So this is my biggest thing, and the whole talk of especially the way we're looking, bro. Like it's not tanky season. We're gonna play it out. Like I just heard the boys, man. There's Max Crosby was talking, saying I don't know what you guys talking about tanking. This is not what I'm here for. I'm not trying to tank. We got a lot of talented players, a lot of guys in here that want to win. You know what I mean? So, but like overall, if we win 2 more games and stuff like that, like that's real. It might just change where we're at, and I kind of hate looking at it like this, but there's nothing wrong with having the opinion of just saying, "Fuck it, we're gonna tank. Like we're not good enough." And so
we're not good enough to tank.
With that, with that moving forward and stuff like that, and looking at the way Telesco set everything up, how we got more money and all this stuff. My biggest question to you guys, and what I'm really looking at, and the nation and stuff like that. Yes, we need a quarterback. Cool, but who's going to be the one that's going to make the decision, the final fucking decision on what we're drafting and everything? Because Telesco's top 3 picks are playing. Now, all of a sudden, Brady's in the building. Brady's over here talking about, or reports are saying, or somebody's, cousin's dietitian's dog groomer, whatever, saying that, like, Brady's gonna have 90% of the influence on who they're drafting or whatever, whatnot. You know what I mean? And from my understanding, he's a great quarterback and everything like that. And you can have an eye for talent, whatever, but he's learning how to run an organization. So my biggest question is, who's gonna be more in charge? Is it gonna be Brady or Telesco? Are we going with Telesco because Telesco has all these years and different guys that he's looked at, his team or whatever, whatnot? Or we're going to go with Tom Brady effect? Which one is going to work?
I think you already know what it's going to be, right? Let's be real. Tom Brady is now part owner. So I think it's going to be what Tom Brady wants. I honestly think that Mark Davis has already made the decision as far as how this is going to go when he's gone. And I've brought this up a few times. A lot of people don't recognize, or know that there is nobody after Mark Davis. He has no children. There's no heir. You're looking at him. He just became part owner, and that's Tom Brady. So absolutely, Tom Brady will win over Tom Telesco. He signs his checks. That's the easiest way to put it.
I also think, like, I think that the Tom Brady is smart enough to, like, lean on Telesco for the scouting thing too, because Tom Brady does have other shit to do. He's an analyst every week and all of that shit. So, but the thing is, I think Tom Brady will use his influence, dog. I think like Tom Brady's not a dumb dude either, dog. Like, so I think that like as much as we hated him while he was playing, like I still think he's going to do the best thing possible for his investment. You know what I mean? Like regardless of what it is, you know what I mean? So it's like I think regardless of who's making that decision, I think at the end of the day, Tom Telesco will feel like he probably made it at the end of the day too, because he'll probably be the one pulling the trigger, but it's going to be Tom Brady's influence that probably gets that guy there. You know what I mean? Whoever we do pick. But to me, at the end of the day, as long as we get the right dude in the building, I don't give a fuck who picks him. You know what I mean?
Yo,
whatever Tom does it, you know what I mean? Shit.
I don't care who it is. I'm with you. I am 100% with you, Gabe. I don't care who it is. Yeah, I'll say one thing though. We got a lot of stuff about injuries, right? I brought this up earlier today. I've been bringing it up a lot. One thing that I think AP could have done was exactly what he said, and I think that's why we're soft. And that's go old school. If you look at Dan Campbell, that man had those guys hitting early and often. And I mean, he gave a very valid, hard, long speech about it, damn near crying, and told them, look, if I didn't think scientifically what I was given in the reports and the knowledge that I was told that this is how we stay healthy, keep you healthy, etc., I wouldn't be doing this. Now look at the teams that are injured. I can guarantee you the Detroit Lions are one of the least injured teams in the league right now. Sure. And I can't even find the stats, but I can assure you they are. I already know it. And it's because every team that they play, and this was another stat earlier in the season, every team that played the Lions the next week, they never covered. It didn't matter, win, lose, or draw. They never covered. Why? Because you are in a fight. You better pack your lunch. And that's why I'm like, man, if you're old school, you're going to talk that talk, we're going to be violent, etc. You have to implement that. And I think that's where he may have lost. And that's why we got so many injuries. I mean, we are just completely depleted. I think we have maybe 3 to 5 starters on defense.
Yeah.
If that, yeah.
I mean, I like the only thing I like today. Today was the biggest thing on offense. I mean, defense was probably fucking Tyree.
Yeah,
Tyree. Horrible to say that.
Bro, I like Snowden. I think Snowden is a potential key piece. I really do. He's got this off season. If he can gain some weight, bro, he might be a menace.
Yeah,
and that's what I've been looking at. I've been looking at these guys that we want to keep, right? You know what I'm saying? The guys that we want to stick around, not the guys we want to leave. And I think he's one of them.
Yep. Yeah. That's one play right there. Oh, go ahead.
That was just crazy to see. Hopefully that can for sure. Hopefully that can keep going, man. Like if just Tyreek can get that, man. Like that's another thing we could worry less about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If he can become something. You know what I mean? Like if you could just become something, that's another less thing we have to worry about in the offseason. You know what I mean? Obviously we start to build the depth, but if you have somebody already there, you know what I mean? Because you already have them on contract, you know what I mean, for at least the next 2 years after this. So it's like that's one thing less to worry about. So hopefully that continues, bro. Like, but that was a good bright spot today. I guess he had like 3 tackles for loss, I think, today with the sack. So that was pretty good.
Yeah,
he called out. Yeah, I'll give him his props, man. And I've been hard on him. I've been hard on Tyree Wilson.
Yeah, everybody has. Gravy and Gabe have a bet that he's not going to get 6 sacks. So what he's at 3 right now?
2, but he only had 2.
No, I thought he had 3.
I think he had 2 today. No, not today.
No, totally.
No.
So yeah,
there's still games left. There's still games left. So like, as long as he just keeps moving on, like, shit. I really want to win the bet just not even for like. Because of the fucking what I want to what you want to win about it, you know what I mean? Like what the actual prize is at the bet, but I'd rather win it because that's Tyree getting better for us. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That Raider fan says 3. LQ says yes 2. Shout out LQ, man.
Yeah, yes 2.
Yes 2. Okay, for sure. Hey, but I'm gonna get back to this right here. One of the things also that I seen, and if you look at the last couple games, last week Minshew threw 45 times, and this game I think they threw the ball 50 times. So Turner, like, and going off of Raider Alex, shout out Raider Alex. If you don't know who he is, follow him on IG. He has a bunch of memes and stuff like that. He got his own voiceover right here on YouTube, man. Shout him out. But anyways, but we've been throwing the ball a lot, and one of the things that I think with that toughness that we were looking for and all that stuff, and why the stats are going up more, because they're basically fucking doing the offensive line is that pass protect. So they're not really running down the ball. They're not getting the rhythm and stuff like that, So and these running backs can't really get a rhythm going on with that because we're passing the ball over 40 times a game, and that's a recipe for disaster on any fucking front. Because all you got to do is go back in coverage. We give up the ball a lot, but Turner is doing a little bit better. The offense is doing better, I think, personally. Besides the normal fucking Minshew shit that we don't have to worry about no more.
It looked like what does anybody know the injury to Minshew? Was it a broken clavicle?
Broken clavicle.
Yeah, it looked like it. It looked like
might be done for his career, bro.
I didn't know what it was because I went to the store. I had to buy a turkey and shit because you gotta thaw that motherfucker out if you're gonna fry it for like at least a couple days. For at least a couple days. So I made sure I bought it today. Made sure I thawed it, but yeah, I knew it was a broken clavicle because he didn't fall too much on his shoulder. But it looked like like it's that weird kind of fall, and like the way he was holding his arm right away. Yeah, you could tell.
Yep.
It was either a shoulder or a fucking clavicle. That's the only one I have right there. Yep, but so now it is. It's gonna be Ritter next week on Friday.
I feel sorry for him, man.
What I said is too, like, this is what I said last week too. Like, if they're still going with Minshew, there's a reason for that because obviously they don't probably feel Ritter's ready. You know what I mean? And it looked like he wasn't when he came in. No. And I don't know what it is. Like, is that going to change much in a couple of days because it is a short week? So they got 3 days of practice maybe because they're gonna get out there. They're gonna have to get out there tomorrow because you know what I mean. It is. They play on Friday. Most likely they will practice on Thursday. So it's like they're only gonna have like 3 days of practice this week. Short week,
very short week. So with that being said. Says Minshew is done.
Do they bring in Daniel Jones? Nah.
Streak going for it. He kept his interception streak going before he went down. Let's go, game. Fucking Circus. Shout out Circus, dog.
What happened?
So he said Minshew is done, but probably him. He kept his interception streak going before he going down.
Y'all ain't right, man.
I don't even think Daniel Jones wants to come to the Raiders, because he said that he wants to go he'd rather go be a fucking backup for a contender than go to a team that needs like a quarterback right now. Like, you know what I mean? I guess that was the report.
That's what he said?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Daniel Jones.
He knows he's a career backup. He knows it. He's like, man, I just want to be a career back. It's not a bad job, bro.
Yeah, he said he'd rather go somewhere and go back up for like a contender or like not. I don't even think he said to a contender. He'd rather go to a contender. He didn't say go back up for a contender, but he said he'd rather go to a contender, which most contenders have already their solidified quarterback. You know what I mean? So, he said that, and he said that he'd rather go to a situation like that than a team that needs like a quarterback that's going to need a quarterback in the draft or something like that. So, that's basically what came out of his camp, I guess.
Yeah, but that's what I was gonna say too. So when we were, because now that Minshew's gone and Ritter, not ready, doesn't look like he's gonna be ready. But this is gonna be our fucking quarterback. If he goes down, we're gonna need somebody else. So that means Carter Bradley's gonna come back up, and then we're gonna go down to fucking, you know what I mean? See, my dream's coming true, bro. Carter Bradley is gonna fucking take this.
Hey, he might have to play, bro. He might have to play. Real talk.
They're gonna resign. They're gonna resign. What's his name? What's that one dude's name that we've had for like fucking 3 times, different times? in the preseason.
Perryman. Wait, no.
Yeah, that guy.
I know who you're talking about. Peterman.
Nathan Peterman. They're gonna re-sign him during the week and shit. Fuck,
So shout out M Easy Box. He's always, kind of controversial a little bit or pushback. You know what I mean? Shout out him. But
I mean,
Daniel Jones is way better than all the quarterbacks on the Raiders right now. Fuck, we talking about.
That's like saying a lot there.
I'm not saying he is. That's not true. I'm not saying that statement right there is not true.
Right.
You know what I mean? But he said he'd rather go to that's the situation he'd rather go to, like that, and that pretty much kind of cancels out the Raiders. You know what I mean? Like he don't want to go to a situation like that. So it's not me fucking that doesn't want him. It's that he doesn't want to go to a situation like that.
Yeah. Fucking fucking shout out. Where is it at? I just seen it right now. Y'all motherfuckers are going crazy in the fucking. Daniel Jones will go to the Jets. Devontae will get his wish.
That's kind of.
Now all we need is the Giants. Now all we need is the Giants to actually win, dog. Like if the Giants win,
they ain't winning.
You know what I mean? Then we're kind of like set. You know what I mean? Like that's obviously. Not counting another win, which fuck, I really hope that doesn't happen the rest of the season because I don't want to go the rest of the fucking season without a win. Yeah. But you know what I mean? So it's like, the thing is like if we can if we're like the top 2 picks, I think, and one of those teams is probably like, the Patriots or like the or I would say like who's the team right now? The Jacksonville's a iffy, you know what I mean? That's still an iffy, Jacksonville. But the thing was, like if we're 1 or 2 with one of those 2 teams in front of us, then I think we have a very good chance at Shador or even Cam. You know what I mean? So
we'll get one out of the 2 of them. The Jags are not picking the quarterback. They'd be crazy to give up on Trevor Lawrence right now. That'd be foolish.
Yeah. So all eyes are saying right here, AOC is going to be eligible this week off of IR. They said that he's going to be out for 4 to 8 weeks, and the 4 week is up. I was just reading that before we did that, but shout out all eyes. So we think the AOC will make a comeback or try to get here?
Even if he does, though, for the short week, I don't think he'll be able to make it out because they'll have to activate him, which they haven't activated him today.
Yeah, exactly.
You'll see if they have to activate him. He has to make that. He has a 21-day practice window, and I haven't heard anything really of it. Like even if they activate, I don't think he'll probably sit out a week.
He's not ready.
He's not ready.
He's not.
I think he'll sit out a week.
He hasn't even had pads on.
Nah, the Giants are not beating the Cowboys.
Yeah,
the Giants are not going to win another game. Honestly, I don't think we're going to win another game.
That's crazy.
I just don't think who are we going to beat?
Giants and Raiders going to get smoked in national TV this week? Bro, you ain't lying. Says Titans almost beat the Texans today. Yeah.
We're the only game on Friday.
Are we? Is that?
Yeah, absolutely. We're the only game. Shit, I'm trying to get rid of my ticket, man. I don't want to go.
I don't want to go.
No love, bro. Like, fuck these guys.
I don't want to go.
Oh, shit. Friday at 12.
Hey.
Noon.
Kansas City almost got upset today by fucking.
Yep.
Yeah.
The Panthers. Yep.
Yep.
I mean, I know the Panthers beat the shit out of us, but you know what I mean? But
Bad news, Raiders. Shit, Low has no choice. What I do now? Oh, gonna have to activate the tortas after the show. Shit, I'm gonna have to do something. Gotta do it, bro. Fucking tortas, bro. Turf is lying. So we're very capable of beating ourselves this week, week in and week out.
I like that,
man. We are pretty capable of that.
Oh, 100%.
Shit. Says, understand, you guys, Carter B grew up under his dad in the offense and how to read the defense and placement. Okay. Shit. We aren't tanking. We're just that bad. Yeah,
That's true.
You ain't lying, bro. You ain't not
You
lying.
ain't lying.
Yeah, that's what we're coming down to. So because we're that bad, I want to shout out Alex again one time. He said, "Sincere looked way better than anything I've seen from Zamir this season." Hey,
You're not going. Yeah, you already know. That's my anybody that knows me. That is my guy. I'm just dying for any team, really, to be honest. At this point, any team give this kid a chance. People don't know that kid was sick in college, bro. Go check him out. UT San Antonio. The kid was outrageous in college. He deserves a shot.
I mean, he ran hard today. He ran hard. He
ran great.
He for sure showed. He showed like, and I was one of the ones that thought, Zamir was going to be more this year, but he for sure in this one game has showed more than Zamir has showed all season.
Yeah.
And it's just like, and I was one, me and Gravy were ones too quick to talk, a little bit, that like he hadn't got on the field yet. And there was always, some, like a little bit of, chatter around, the names, Sincere McCormick. I mean, not this, I wouldn't say this last year, but, the previous 2 years, with them stashing them away the first year, and then you thought that was because for a reason, like, but he hasn't seen the field. But then you see today, it's like, damn, who knows? You know what I mean? Maybe if you had to put him on the field a little bit earlier, you could have showed this a little earlier. But I think for sure, I think he deserves today. I think at least managed. He should get some more carries at least for damn sure, man. Like.
Right.
I don't think he did anything to hurt his case to like get some more carries for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. So
and what we gotta lose at this point? What we gotta lose to at the end of the day too? You know what I mean?
So is it? So I'm gonna that Raider fans put this question up a little while ago. I got another question for you guys. You know what I mean? We ain't gonna be on that long. We're just gonna probably do like maybe an hour 15. I'm not trying to stand that long because it's kind of depressing. Just about draft already. We still got 6 fucking games to go.
We got a long season.
That's why I was telling the guys, I was like, man, maybe we should do a live play-by-play or some shit. You know what I mean? Just so we can get a little something different. You know what I mean? But I think Gabe will probably break his microphone, and then Gravy's not here, so I'm like, yeah, we ain't doing that. So
I think if it was earlier in the season, maybe.
Yeah.
Right now. At this point, I mean, when we fuck up, I'm not even getting mad anymore. To be honest, like me, I'll be like, I'm upset, but like, it just sometimes it even makes me laugh, dog. Like it's just like wow, wow.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just like it's like unbelievable, dog. Like at times, like you can even call it in your head, like, damn, bro, please don't throw an interception. He throws an interception.
Yes,
like, come on, bro. Like that's all you're thinking. Please don't throw an interception right here, dog. We could get this one, and like. Bam! Interception.
Bro,
and it's just, that's the story of this year, bro. And like, I don't know, man, but I think
so
we have a big offseason for sure, man.
Yeah,
but that's the thing. We're 6 weeks just away from playoffs, and then we still got a whole month of that, and then we hit the offseason. So damn, we got a pretty long way to go, man. You know what I mean? I mean, I know that I'll fly by, man, because this whole year has fucking flew by, but. You know what I mean? But it's just when football's on and we're not relevant. That's just it's not good to fucking. It's not like fun to watch, bro.
Yeah, nope. It's kind of numb, like a tattoo.
I agree.
Yeah, the question was that Raider fan put up says, "Who y'all favorite running for us to get in the draft? Like, who's y'all favorite running for us?" Yeah.
Running back. Yeah, obviously everybody wants Gianti.
Yeah,
but that won't be there. I'll tell you.
He won't be there.
Yeah, he won't.
Calling me crazy because they saying like first round he won't go. Anybody that picks him in the first round or anybody that picks a running back in the first round is crazy. Like I don't know about when there's a special talent like that though. I don't know, man.
He's not a regular.
I know that what we need. We need a running back. I know we need a quarterback for damn sure. Don't get me wrong. That's the first and biggest thing on our list. I'm just saying for any team, like any team that has played a quarterback right now and is running back needy, like they would, bro, like that would be like
A dream.
a great, acquisition, in the off season. You know what I mean? If you can get that, like, that's why I was talking about, like, if the Dallas Cowboys would have that opportunity, bro, like, they just paid their quarterback. They're not gonna get another quarterback. So what do you do to help him out? You know what I mean? You seen how good they were when Ezekiel and that line was good. So you know what I mean? Like, and Ezekiel was good in college, really good. And this dude is special. Genty is special. You know what I mean? So that's the thing. Yeah, that's why I'm saying, like, I'm not saying we should get him like at 1 or like in the top 5, but I'm just saying, like, that dude is special.
He won't make it out of the top 10, guys. I'm just telling you that right now. Dallas is 9 currently right now. And there's no way Dallas passes up Gianti. He already has called it out too, in fact. So last time that's happened, it was Micah Parsons. Where he sits. So I personally don't think he's gonna last to the Dallas Cowboys. I could see Tennessee picking him up if they don't get the quarterback they want, right? Or they still rocking with Levis, right? I could definitely see New England picking him, but a lot of people got New England picking Travis.
I mean, what does New England play him at though? Like, if they get him, they play him at receiver, or do they pair him up with Christian Gonzalez? Because Christian Gonzalez is looking like a stud out there too, man. Like, you pair him up with Christian Gonzalez, that could be a pretty damn good duo at fucking corner, and then. I mean, it's yet to be seen. That's all I'm saying for the two-way at the NFL level. So we'll see. But I'm just saying, because I mean, you know what? I'm not even gonna be like the hypothetical. Like, hey, if he can do it right now, shit, I'm not gonna knock it, because everybody's in this league right now is playing like a young man's game anyway. So shit, I think I don't. Who knows? I can't doubt him.
Actually, MEZBX, you wrong, man. You're actually really wrong. He does not have a lot of miles on him. That's actually one of the reasons why he's so impressive.
Junior year.
Yeah.
And last year he was
more impressive, bro.
And last year he was more like, last year he had more reception yards too. Like, so like he could catch the ball out of the backfield. He still had like almost 600 yards out of the backfield last year receiving. This year it was just more, I think, of getting him to that 2,000 yard mark, but he's only played his freshman year. I think he's only played freshman year. And then sophomore year last year, he had like 1,300. And then this year, that's it.
Okay, what up?
Not that many miles, bro. Like, other guys who have came into the league that are like a lot of miles have played like 4 years and like, I have like 6,000-7,000 yards, and it's because of all of that tread they have on those tires. I think Genty is in a perfect, and he didn't even start playing running back until he got to college or something like that. Like, I think he was. So
his first year he had 156 carries in 2022. 2023 he had 220 carries, and this year he's got 275 for 2,062 yards. That's not a just ton of carries. 300 and plus carries is a whole lot of carries.
Yeah,
and a lot of them are not being touched. He's running to the end zone. He's just running to the end zone. Oh, God,
so for him, what also is special, in my opinion, he does break crazy tackles, and they don't look right. Meaning that you look and you be like, no, in the NFL, he's going to get tackled. And then the guys that are tackling him, when you look, they're actually sure tacklers, and they're just not getting him down.
You know who he reminds me of a little bit in that sense? Like remember Chris Johnson from fucking the Titans?
Yeah.
Like, you never could really get a good hit on him. Not as fast. Not as fast.
Yeah, he's
I don't think Jetty as fast. But what I'm saying is, like, where like nobody could really get a good hit on him, or like he would hit and he would like fall like sideways or something like that.
No,
like,
I know what you're saying. I totally see that sentiment. 100%. I see that sentiment.
Mm-hmm. We're surprises with the head scratcher, but it will be fit. That's what Ernest is saying. Shout out to the 60 in the building, man. Hit that like button, man. Welcome to RaiderNationLive. I'm your host. We got Low, got Raider Gabe, and we got Ultimate Raider Fan 32. That is Turf, man. Those are all our IG, YouTube, and all that stuff right now, man. You are actually on YouTube, so hit us up on IG, man. We'll get with you guys, man, for any Raider football. Turf, you do a bunch of shows as well, right? You do like
absolutely,
yeah. So you do like probably 5 shows a week,
basically, at least.
So get on over there with Turf, man, and go follow, keep it going and stuff like that. But I got a couple. Talking about before we get into it, I never seen Carlos around here. Hey, shout out Carlos, man, in Fuego. He says all the coaches have to go. Go get that genius offensive coordinator and a defensive coordinator. Raider Nation for life. Go. What do you guys think about that whole getting rid of AP and and then people were even talking about Graham. Graham has to go because some of the defenses that he's playing and stuff like that, his scheme or whatever.
It's insane.
So what do you
I'm really starting to believe that it's like almost like part of the type of plan. Like I know kind of like when shit started going south, like I don't know if they reassured or whatever they did, but like I don't know if it's like I just don't think for some reason that they haven't made a big deal out of it or anything like that in like through management or anything like that. Like no comments. The only real comments that have been made by like Mark Davis or have been kind of positive when he said, like that he sees that, after the trade with Devontae, he kind of alluded to like that he sees that Telesco and AP have a plan. You know what I mean? So like I think it's been talked about in that building before already. You know what I mean? Like they know that the situation that they're in. I know that they're probably in a situation where they feel like, you know what I mean, that they're against the A-ball right now, but they also have kind of I don't know I'm not gonna say assured because nothing's ever guaranteed, but I think that like I still think that AP's not at jeopardy, to be honest. I don't know why, but I think they're going to bring that. But I do agree with that bringing that that next great offensive coordinator or whatever like that good next young mind or whatever like that. But I still think that he's going to give AP to have that opportunity to do that under him. You know what I mean? Why can't he be giving that chance? Why is it that the next coach is going to be given that opportunity to be given the offensive coordinator that he wants and the quarterback that he wants? You know what I mean? And
not AP.
Not AP, because I mean it's obviously he wasn't in that situation. You know what I mean? For the draft, they didn't have the bankroll. They didn't have and you know what I mean? Like they were just so far out, and there was too many teams that needed quarterbacks. So I just think that it's like, I think that it's almost, I don't know, like I would say I'll go out on a limb and say that I think that it's been kind of most even talked about with management or with ownership. You know what I mean? With AP and Telesco.
No, I'm with you, man. I don't understand any of it, bro.
I'm just saying I would think different if we're getting like remarks like Jerry Jones is making and all of that shit. Like you think, okay, Mike McCarthy's getting fired after this year. You know what I mean? Like you almost kind of know that shit, but when the only thing that the owner says is like that, you know what I mean? After the trade with Devontae Adams, that he sees that Telesco and AP have a plan. Like you gotta kind of like see it, through like those kind of things, because I mean, what else can you really see it? Like I would say like there's different like times where I don't know, man, like there's different situations where you can tell where somebody is like on a hot seat and when somebody's not. I just don't feel like, obviously there's pressure on because the contract that he signed is 2 years. He's for sure on the hot seat because the time is ticking anyway. But I just think that he's going to have that extra year that he has on his contract, or at least to start the year. You know what I mean? That's not how we started off too. You know what I mean? But you never want somebody to get fired in between year, like in year. So like I just think give him what everybody wants to give the next coach. You know what I mean? Give him that opportunity.
So, I mean, the way there's two things that I'm looking at, right? I like AP as a person. I like the story. I like what he was trying to do. A lot of people during the offseason were saying that it wasn't gonna him, going on that, was it 5-4, and the raid that he was going in, it was kind of like the Cinderella story, but like, now the slippers are off. Now she's just like, it's just bad. Like they're saying he can't coach and stuff like that. I see him as a leader of dudes, men. You know what I mean? Something that a lot of people don't really have that gene in them to lead other men. You know what I mean? The right way. I think he has that. But personally, a lot of people don't like the fact that, like, say for example, San Diego's winning. I mean, LA's winning right now. LA Clipper Chargers, shout out, man. But they're winning right now, and everyone was saying that, you know what I mean, we needed a real head coach because he's been proven and stuff like that. The guy almost died, croaked over on the field a couple weeks back. So, you know what I mean? I'm just not seeing that. Like, I can see both ways. I like AP. I want him to stay. I want him to be here. I want him to be that coach for us. But I'm okay if somebody else comes in, man. But it has to be the right person. And it's like, it's like, say, the whole Minshew and fucking AOC thing, going back and forth. Like, you know what I mean? Pretty fucking equal. But if we bring a whole nother staff in, all bunch of different players, a lot of these players are going to be gone anyways. So, and
you
then
don't do the same thing.
Right. And then they're going to have 10 more new draft picks. If this regime or this team or this coach and these people aren't interchangeable or have the right fucking mixture, bro, it's gonna be the same shit over and over and over. That's why I'm not really tripping on the whole fucking it's like, being bad. We never had no quarterback. The offensive line wasn't ready. Then all these injuries. So it's almost like a full reboot.
Yeah.
And it sucks because a lot of us want AP to stay. And I'm one of those guys, but I'm not going to be mad if we turn around and go grab whoever. Vrabel, right. I'm hearing Vrabel. I'm hearing Belichick. I'm hearing, what's the guy from? There was a Dan.
Dan Camp. I mean, you mean the kid, the offensive coordinator from
Detroit.
Detroit.
Yeah. So
this is my thing, man. This is how I see this.
Yeah.
Anybody it can't be. Like, the definition of insanity is what? To do the same thing and expect different results. So why are we going to go get yet another rookie head coach? Period. That's my first thought. So a guy from Detroit, any of these other rookie, head coaches that they would be, it doesn't make sense to me. Why not just stick with the one you have?
Yeah.
You're going to go through their growing pains? You're already going through currently AP's growing pains.
Right.
Everybody's going to have him as a rookie. Miko Ryans had his growing pains as a rookie, even though it was pretty smooth sailing since he made it to the playoffs. He had a great quarterback, right? See, he got his quarterback pick. He's a defensive-minded guy and had all these other pieces in place. Even hell, the quarterback got some picks. That's how Tank Dell got to the Texans. So, yeah, it's just, man, I'm just sick of everybody throwing people away like they're just flat out no good and not giving them the chance with the things that
I agree.
You want to promise and give the next person. I don't get it. I mean, Gabe said it perfect.
I agree.
AP did not pick Getsy. AP did not pick Minshew. And y'all want to throw him out for people he didn't want. You want him to make miracles for the guys that he didn't bring into this building. We wanted to give him shit about, you talked all this violence and we're going to play tough and look at your team. Well, those aren't the players he chose. And that's just facts. And guess what? If you fire him and throw everybody else out, you're going to run into the same situation. Now, this coach is going to come in and fracture the locker room as every coach does.
Yeah.
That's just facts. If anybody played any sport, a new head coach comes in, the locker room is fractured, period. Because you're going to have the dudes that love him and the dudes that hate him, period.
Yeah.
So, I don't know,
the dudes that or dudes that just are not there because they're not with the new regime because they still, they still like the old coach.
Exactly. So they try to sabotage. How many people have been on these? I mean, come on, guys. If you play sports your whole life, there's no way you can't tell me you haven't seen this. I mean, even parents being involved. And I'm not talking about recent. I'm talking about when I was going. I'll never forget. We had to get our high school coach fired. We had to. He was old school. We still ran the wing T power. Like, it was crazy. Man. It was crazy. And we finally got him up out of there. And guess what happened? Exactly. We started winning immediately, effectively. But that stuff happens all the time, man. That stuff still happens today.
And it's just like, how do you, like, what the thing is, like you said, or we said earlier too, like, when you're going to give that other guy the opportunity because it looks like we're gonna have that draft pick. You know what I mean? It looks like we're gonna have all that money, and then the new guy is gonna get he's gonna even get all the credit for whatever he does. You know, moving forward, and rightfully so. Of course, whoever I'm with the narrative that whoever comes, like even if it is an AP, like which I do want it to be, like I'm with whoever comes in here. Like I'm with that thinking too. That whoever comes in here, as long as they win, yeah, that's cool.
Mhm.
That's at the end of the day, that's all we all want anyway as Raider fans. But I'm like, I think what me and you know what I mean, Turp are saying is like why is it that like, you know what I mean, that this next coach that like you know, he said like it's going to probably be a rookie guy because everybody is doesn't want, like, you know what I mean, for the most part, you know what I mean, is not talking about, you know what I mean, bringing in another, you know, a Bill Belichick. I mean, I know I'm for sure not saying that shit, you know what I mean, so and stuff like that. So it's like, if you don't want something like that and you want a rookie, like he said, why would you want, you know what I mean, to go with that? I'd rather give this guy that kind of already knows his players, you know, kind of knows the feel of what this team kind of needs, you know what I mean? And like you said, he's going through his growing pains right now. And he said this shit too since the day he was hired. You know what I mean? He's gonna go through this, you know what I mean, as a coach, you know what I mean? And every coach does. You know what I mean? And some coaches are fortunate to be in a better situation than others, which I think, you know what I mean, they have a quarterback, you know what I mean, of the future or stuff like that. You know what I mean? But I think that if you do give him an opportunity and you give him the offensive coordinator, you know what I mean, that you like that he needs, or an offensive coordinator that's going to mesh with the new quarterback that we bring in, bro, I think then you can really judge him on like if he's a successful, you know, coach or not. You know what I mean? Because it's like right now, it's like, fuck, man, you gave him a cap gun, you know what I mean, against you know, going up against somebody with, you know, going up against a league full of people with, you know what I mean, extended clips and shit, you know what I mean? But it's like, I understand, you know, maybe us as fans we're excited before the year because, I mean, that's who we are as fans, you know what I mean? But, you know, little by little, and you've seen it, you know what I mean, as soon as players started getting hurt, it was a fucking totally different story, and reality fucking sank in, bro. Like, reality sank in, and we're just not that good of a fucking team. We were hoping and praying that, you know what I mean, that we were gonna get the best play out of fucking Minshew, but we didn't. We got the worst play out of fucking Minshew that he's ever had in his career. So like, and at the end of the day too, it's like, it's our fault kind of for thinking that, because, you know what I mean, that is why he goes team to team. Like, you know, it's not like teams are gonna let him go if they feel like he's getting better, which, you know what I mean, that's kind of our fault of thinking too. But, you know what I mean, he played good before in his career. He played some good football, you know what I mean, like statistically and all of that shit. You know what I mean? He was, you know what I mean, he had comparable stats to fucking like they say, to Trevor Lawrence and shit, which Trevor Lawrence hasn't shown to be the best of quarterbacks, you know what I mean, to make the comparison to. But it's just like, that's what we were hoping. We were hoping that we could get the best fucking play out of Minshew, and we're just not what we got. Nope. And from day one, we were just getting injury after injury, and it's just, we fucking, you know, and that's the situation that we're in right now. But I will put it on the coach for sure, because the coach does need to, you know, like, that's a coach. But at the end of the day too, I wouldn't give up on him yet, though.
Right. Hey, MEZ Box made a point that I actually think makes sense.
Where is that?
And that comment was, who in here really trusts AP to pick a good offensive staff to develop a quarterback? Keep it real. I think that is as valid gets. Real talk, for sure. Just keep it a beat. That's super valid. And that's why, you know what I mean, they should have given him that opportunity the first time when he requested Kingsbury.
I mean, he wanted Kingsbury.
You know what I mean? Because
that looks looking like it would have been good.
Right, but what I'm saying is, by giving him that, now you automatically, you know what I'm saying, remove that particular, you know, hat for him to hang on, as far as that you didn't give me my offensive coordinator. Because as of right now, we have to say we can't trust him to pick a good offensive staff because of what they forced him to pick now.
Right.
So I agree with him easy on that. I don't feel that comfortable, but guess who I do feel comfortable with? Tom Brady. I feel comfortable with Tom Brady coming in and making some offensive calls.
I think especially too, like if it is Shador, I especially think that like Prime will even have, like, even if Prime doesn't decide to come to the Raiders, he'll have like because he did say that he would love for his son to play for AP, right? So that's already been out there. So like, I think if that would be the situation, put just the hypothetical in that situation, I think Sanders is not going to let his son fail either. You know what I mean? So I think that he puts his influence into whoever's going to, like, you know what I mean, try to get some big time offensive coordinator to try to come over here too. You know what I mean? And that's just good for us at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Like if you have guys like Tom Brady, fucking Deion Sanders and shit like that to, like, you know what I mean? And then you got, you know, Shador, maybe say you draft Shador or whatever like that in April. Like then you got the ammo, I think, and you got the influence base for sure to like kind of pick an offensive coordinator that you might that kind of like, you know what I mean, will probably be most beneficial to Shador if we are to pick him.
Yep. No, you're absolutely right. And that's what I think a lot of us have lost. We're already picking the quarterback. Yeah. We need to be picking the guy that's gonna, you know what I'm saying, pretty much refine him and make him really who he's gonna be. So that's really what we should be looking for first and foremost before any quarterback, to be honest. Yep. And I like Dabble, man. I hope he gets fired and we actually have a shot at him if they keep AP. And I think that's a very real situation. Yeah, I love Dabble as an offensive coordinator. I don't want, and that's the other thing. I don't want no rookie offensive coordinator either. No. I don't want a talent out of college. I don't want none of that. I want somebody.
What about the offensive coordinator that's at Colorado right now? He has Pat Sherman, right? I know he has.
He's not coming back.
He already has offensive coordinator.
He's not coming back. Pat Sherman is not coming back. That's again the same reason I believe for Deion. I think Deion is more than okay with never coaching in the NFL, just due to the fact that his expectations. He's already told y'all he's a gold jacket wearer. His expectations for NFL is going to be out of this world, and it's just not going to work. Yeah. He already told y'all that it's not going. For one, you got dudes that's getting paid more than he.
Did you hear Michael Irvin say that if Dallas happens to, if they do make that job available to Deion,
right,
he will take it?
That would be. See, that's
out of Michael Irvin's mouth, supposedly.
Right. Well, and to be honest, that's a different scenario. Like now you're talking about coaching for one of the teams that you played, and on top of it, where your son is going to be. So now you are guaranteeing that his well-being is there for him, and you can make sure he doesn't start immediately effectively until the things around him are in place. So with that being said, that is the way I see him going to, coach.
Do you think but put it this way, do you think if, just put it hypothetically, I know we're not no fucking Dallas channel, right, whatever like that, but if the fucking, say they were to offer him the job, right? Because the job offerings and all that shit are before any draft or anything like that, right? So if they offer the job to Deion and say, Deion, that is true, and Deion does take that job, do they draft a quarterback, or would they just pay Dak that much money?
It's a great question. I think they need to move it. Jerry is just Jerry.
Or does Deion just say, "Hey, I'll put you in AP's hands"? You know?
Yeah. It's a
Or
great
in
question.
somebody else's hands, because at that point, question. You know what I mean?
I don't know anybody in their right mind that wants to keep that. Although I do know some Cowboy fans that absolutely.
Because they just paid him a hell of a lot of money, and that it's a lot of guaranteed money, which that ends up it's going to hurt your fucking. They're not going to be able, I think, to give Deion what he wants. You know what I mean? To win in the near future, because they're not going to have money available.
Man, Jerry Jones is one of the richest guys in the NFL. He'll give Deion. They already have that relationship.
It's just a salary cap issue, though. The thing is that that's a lot. You know what I mean? Because
salary cap problem. That's a lot. They probably have the worst salary cap problem in all of football right now.
Yeah, already. You know what I mean? Now getting rid of Dak, and you have to pay that. Say you have to pay that, and you have Shador. I don't know, man.
Yeah. So what I was going to say.
I think as Prime, I would say as Deion, I would say the situation, just situation-wise, I would say I can make it work probably a lot better in Vegas. If that was like hypothetical, to be a fucking like something in the offseason. You know what I mean? Because he would be able to probably, for sure, even don't matter probably what draft pick they end up at. Like if Dion were to get that job with the Raiders, I think he makes it 100% his fucking main issue. He's going to get Shador. Shit, you never even know. You fucking he might fucking do some incredible shit and get fucking Shador and Travis. You know, but you know what I mean. I'm just like, what I'm saying is like,
oh
that's the
God,
thing. Like,
Cool Cat, no. Does Cool Cat really think that?
This is giving up a position.
Nah, Cool Cat.
I would say I wasn't a big fucking Shador fan last year just because of all like the hype and all of that shit, and I wanted to see it first. You know what I mean? And then last year I was just like, he needs to prove it a little bit more. And then this year, he's proved it, man. I know they took a hard loss this last Saturday, but he's been showing that I think he's ready, man, because the offensive line still struggles. I know they got better in the offensive line, but I think he shows, like poise under pressure. You seen how he can take a hit the other day. Shit, man, that was a cheap shot though, too, man.
That was a horrible fucking shot.
That dude could have fucking really fucking messed up that dude's fucking career, dog. You know what I mean? That could have been a career type shit.
Yeah.
So, but like, I don't know, man. Man, Cool Kev just likes to talk shit.
Yeah.
Cool Kev, that's the first time I've heard him say something that took me back.
Cool Kev crazy, man. Cool Kev be at fucking Walmart at 6 o'clock in the morning and shit, just talking crazy and shit.
My man said Shador was a step above Terrell Pryor. Damn, bro. That's a crazy statement.
I don't know.
Now, wait. Is he wrong though? Because look, Terrell Pryor didn't have his man.
It's 100% wrong. Don't get me wrong. Shador Sanders, I get it. He may not be your cup of tea, but there's absolutely no way on God's green earth you can say he's just a step above Terrell Pryor. I'm sorry. That's nuts.
So
Cam Ward is a good fucking quarterback, right?
Yeah.
And they still have him like ranked. I think so. A lot of people have him ranked behind Shador, and it's still like because they're both good quarterbacks. Don't get me wrong. I actually personally like Cam Ward more, but I just think that the situation, like, because I think it's more of a thing, like more of a possibility to me. So that's why I'm, preparing maybe for that more than like thinking the offseason for like the Shador thing. Like, I just think that that's more of a possibility for us. Like, I wouldn't be mad though if like say Shador goes before and like we are able to fucking somehow, stumble upon Cam Ward. Like, don't get me wrong, I like Cam Ward. I like the way that dude is like what he's brought Miami back to, dog. Like, Miami showed that they're a better team, you know what I mean? And Cam Ward is hell of a damn quarterback, hell of an athlete too, man. But I like both of those quarterbacks. I mean, shit, just bring us one. Just give us
my problem with Cam, which could be, coached, in my opinion, hopefully anyways, is the fact that he's kind of like the guy that we currently have right now, in the respect that he's guaranteed for one bad play. And I mean, just a head no-brainer, like, why are you doing this, kid? Every game. And I don't think there's a single person that has watched him that would say that that's not true. And to me, that's the immaturity. And this is why I say I'm okay with either one of them, because I don't think either of them are going to start based on Tom Brady coming in. But Cam Ward is not ready right now. If you had to play a rookie coming out of college, Shador Sanders is the best rookie coming out. That's going to be more pro ready, period. They run more of a pro offense.
Yeah, they play under pressure.
More of a pro style, and it's just what it is. Cam Ward is still immature from that respect. He's going to do a lot of what Caleb Williams is doing right now, in my opinion, meaning, thinking he can do the things he did in college in the pros, and it's not working, and he's trying to figure that out. So I didn't say Bo Nick sucks. I said that I didn't think he'd be one of the better quarterbacks.
Yeah, he's I think he has pretty much,
a lot of people said that though, you know what I mean too. Yeah. So like that's not a lot too. Like, he's surprised even a lot of people that are watching him on TV.
Right. And I admit he's playing right now, but I don't think he's what he's doing right now is game managing. He's not doing nothing special. He's not the reason that team is winning. It's because of the defense.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, one of the things that I did like right here, if there was any possibility if we were changing anything and, you know, talking about coaches and stuff like that, this right here would be a good coaching style.
I wouldn't mind this. I wouldn't mind this.
Not bad. Shout out Sean.
I don't see where Robert Saleh is an upgrade on Patrick Graham. That's the only issue I have. Brian Dabble is absolutely an upgrade. Yeah. And I'm going to be 100 with y'all. And y'all know I love AP and I don't want him fired, but Mike Vrabel is an upgrade. He's an upgrade from AP. He
has a lot of experience.
That's just facts. Exactly. He's got 5-6 years experience already. Yeah.
So a lot of people are going back and forth, man. It's just crazy that we're gonna see exactly what's gonna happen in the next fucking 6 months, bro.
That is, man. I mean, I just think today there was better football. There was better football. I think we've seen a little bit better football than what we think we've seen previous. I know the score at the end of the day was 10 points. I think that had to do with a lot with turnovers, but I do see effort and tackling and all of that shit better and all of that shit. So I'll just say that we're just outgunned, you know, by teams. Like, you know, just just by the injuries and all of that shit. And I mean, I think we were still very much in that game, dog. But you know, Minshew did a Minshew. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? I think that's basically it. You know what I mean? That's the sum up for me for that game. You know what I mean? I think we need to work on a lot of shit. We still have a lot of holes, but you see for sure where the number one hole is, bro. Like it's fucking. It's the quarterback. The quarterback position is the main position that we need to address in the draft, because that money needs to be addressed in fixing these trenches. You know what I mean? So, and like I would say mainly the offensive side, but I don't mind any. You know how I'd say every offseason, it's never. You never have enough defensive linemen. You never have enough offense. Like, well, offensive linemen, you want to have a good 5, of course, because if they can fucking stay healthy all year, that's what the continuity you want in the offensive line. But I'm just saying, bro, like build these trenches, and then, you know, I think that if you get a good quarterback, I think like then you can work your way around the rest, dog. I think you can start working around. I think there's a lot of money available to. I mean, there's going to be T. Higgins and other wide receivers available. You see, we already have a number one weapon in Bowers. You know what I mean? So I know people say that we don't have a number one receiver, but I mean, you just can't look at it that way. I think fucking Bowers is a weapon, bro. Like, I think he's a number one weapon, and he would be a number one weapon on any team. But like, of course, it don't hurt to like bring in like another good receiver, but quarterback and the trenches need to be addressed in the offseason for sure. We see it. We see it like every day, like every week we see it. Like, that's the major thing. Of course, there's a lot of holes on this team, but I'm just saying you see the major ones. Been talked about for years now. You know, like, and it's been said, fucking quarterback. It's a quarterback-driven league, and we don't have one. We just don't. Right. We haven't had one. We had Derek Carr was the closest thing to it, and that was 2016 was his last great year. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like, we got to get that, dog. That has to be the number one priority, and that's why I always argue with you, Lo, about like the Brady thing, dog. Like, the Brady thing is like, I don't care if it is him. I understand. Like, fuck, I'll give him that power, because if he has that influence to bring that quarterback, dog, to even put like, not, I wouldn't say like to scare another team from not picking him, but like be like, you know, because you know that he can pull a lot of shit behind the scenes, dog, like type of shit. Like, you know, Brady, dog, like, and it's just.
So this is
if he can have that influence to bring a quarterback, fuck it.
This is the only thing that I can see us doing something with a mixture of both of them, with Telesco and fucking Brady, right? And I've seen this, and we've already talked about it, and I keep saying this shit. Shador doesn't go eligible for the draft. He says, "Fuck it, I'm not gonna go in the draft portal." But just hear me out. Like, I gotta say this, bro, because this is anybody can do this. Anybody can do this, especially with the NIL now and stuff like that. And then like the whole what was it? Not Peyton. What's the name?
I think it's just partly because it hasn't been done like in a like in this type of climate, like it hasn't been done. But you're right.
Yeah.
The NIL does change a lot of shit. Like they have money.
It does,
You know what I mean?
because they don't need to go through the draft. Cam Ward, Shador Sanders,
especially him.
Yeah,
Especially Shador.
Those guys, Travis Hunter, they don't have to go through the portal. They're making money. They're making a good amount of money. They can come in undrafted and get their good fucking contract right off the bat. They can get an undrafted, and that's the only way this thing is going to work. But that is way far-fetched. That's like fucking less than 1% of that even actually coming close to happening. But if Brady had that influence, because the TB brand is a part of fucking Shador Sanders, whole team and stuff like that. He's part of the Raiders, so on and so forth. So if he were not to go draft and say, hey, I'm not getting drafted, y'all send some offers to me, I'm already professional ready, so on and so forth, doesn't go through any of that shit, that's where I think we can really, really clean up. But it's not going to happen. Every time when I say it's not going to happen, it happens. So let's go. So,
Saquon Barkley is a fucking beast, though.
Yeah, that guy's like 200 yards already for one game.
200 and something, dog. I guess 200 and something yards. He just broke for like a 70, 80 yarder right now.
Jesus, he already had like 100 and something. 250. God damn.
New leader. He just passed fucking Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry has to fucking retake the lead tomorrow, so we'll see.
That's crazy. But yeah, man, there's so many different things that are gonna happen. Turf will be, I think we're gonna be doing it every Sunday now for
absolutely, man. Yeah, that's right.
So,
for sure. Hell yeah.
So this week, since it's a short week, guys, we're gonna be on Tuesday. But are we doing Friday morning or we're doing Friday afterwards, right after the game? Might do a little
Friday. Ooh, shit.
Yeah,
damn.
It's Friday at 12. So yeah. So we can either do it before, you know what I'm saying, after. Matter of fact, Turf, let them know where you're at. We got like 80, or we got like 70 people in the building. Go let them know where you're at. So you guys go over there and go follow Turf as well.
Yes, sir. At the Ultimate Raider Fan 32. That's YouTube, Instagram. I believe it's Alt Raider Fan 32 for X, aka formerly known as Twitter. Yeah, and check your boy out, man. We got a lot of content coming across the board.
You guys do a lot of. You guys do a lot of stuff. You got all the different shows that you do. You got your own show. I know you do shows.
PRS, the Raider Syndicate. We out here.
Yep. Yeah, man. So you guys go out and go reach out to them, man. And then we'll be live Tuesday, 7:00 for show. And then Thanksgiving is coming up this week, man. So that's why we will not be live Thursday. I'm gonna be fucking up some turkey, and I got Friday off. So fuck it.
I'm gonna be shit. We're making a couple of turkeys. Like there's a lot of people coming to our fucking shit. So it's like I gotta fry one. My sister's baking one, and somebody else is bringing another one too to throw in the fryer. So. Doing like 3 turkeys, dog, 2 hams, shit. We had fuck. A lot of people, dog.
That's good, man. Brother, yeah. Trevor, you got big plans for Thanksgiving, or is it
you already know we got people coming. My wife's brother's coming. My daughter's coming from college.
Oh, there you go.
We got some other people. Yeah, it'll be a full house up here in Texas.
Football all day and fucking eating all day, dog. You know what I mean? That's good. That's good though. But that's what I like about it. Like last year we didn't have that many people, you know what I mean, that came over. We still had our family and shit like that. Pretty good outing, but this year a lot of people showing up, so it's gonna be cool. I know, like it's like I know it's a lot of cooking. I know we're gonna have a lot of cooking, but I know there's a lot of hands that are gonna be available too, dog. So like, you know, they're gonna be have to help. So you know what I mean? And everybody likes to help too anyway, you know what I mean, on those days. So it'll be good.
Yeah, we're just gonna be with the family over here, the sisters doing all that stuff, you know what I mean? So it's like and then what games are playing that day? What game
Thursday, I know Giants, Cowboys. I know for sure the Lions are playing. I don't know who the Lions are playing though. Are they playing the Vikings?
That's what I was gonna say. Usually it's the Vikings, isn't it?
I don't know. No, it's the Lions always. The Lions and the Cowboys always. And then I think there's a night game too. It's a pretty good game too.
Yeah, so
I think I don't know if it's Miami or something like that, but Miami's on a streak, dog. Miami's on a 3-win win streak. Like, watch out for them. Watch out for Miami, dog, because if Tua don't get hurt, they're dangerous, dog. That offense is dangerous. So the fucking Lions and Bears. And then I don't know who plays that night game, but I know that the Lions always play. Dallas always plays. Dallas is playing the Giants.
Yeah.
With
shit, man.
DeVito,
Well,
Danny DeVito's grandson.
we're gonna, yeah.
I'm just fucking with you.
Hey, fucking DeVito tore us up. You know what I mean? We get that.
He did. I'll be rooting for the Giants too, dog. Hopefully the Giants win, dog.
Yeah, hopefully they do, man. But yeah, man.
I just because not even because of the draft shit. I'm just saying because I like to see the Cowboys lose.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's like, yeah. So yeah, so I mean, it's gonna be good, man. So hopefully everybody gets, gets to show some family, have a good week. I know it's gonna be a short work week for a lot of people. A lot of people have to take that Friday off. That shit sucks because we're running skeleton crew. My boss was like, man, you don't have to come in. I was like, all right.
Right. So, I just got one quick question for y'all though before we get up out of here. How y'all doing in our fantasy league?
I know that I'm. Which one are we on? We're on the Raider Nation Live one, right? Like,
yeah, let me see.
I won today. I know I won today, so I'll probably be like in third. I'll probably be like in third or fourth.
Yeah,
but I'm not that bad. I'm not that bad. And then in our other league, I know I'm like second. So I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. As long as we get into playoffs.
Let me see.
Anything can happen. You know what I mean?
Oh damn! Oh man! Yeah, y'all gonna be in the league. I'm not gonna be playing.
Hey, I'm getting mollywopped today though. I'm getting mollywopped. Oh my god! I'm getting hurt. I've never gotten beat this bad. It's 184 to 105. I'm leading in the league. And I'm getting stomped. I'm getting hurt.
I was doing good.
It's a good league though, because we're all like, it's a fucking, and not everybody's too far. Like the top, it's top heavy.
Yeah. After this
week,
it's gonna be a good playoffs. It's gonna be a good playoffs. I think after this win this week, because it looks like I'm gonna win. I got fucking Derrick Henry left, and
me too.
Yeah, I got Derrick Henry. So
I know in one of our leagues I got Barkley. I know in one of our leagues I got Barkley. I don't know if it's the Raider Nation Live one, but I know in one of our leagues I got Barkley.
But it's all right though, man. We'll have a show at the end of the season. You know what I mean? Show up, man. I'll show up proud. I lost.
Oh yeah, that's the night game. Miami at Green Bay on Thursday.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna be a good one too, dog. It's gonna be a good one too.
Yeah. So man, you gotta be safe this week, man. Enjoy yourselves, man. Be thankful for a lot, man. You know what I mean? There's I always say that shit in every show, man. Be thankful for what you do and what you don't got, man. I'm telling you, man. It's everything, man. Just be appreciate everything that sometimes in this life we think we need more, and we don't look at it in a positive way, but sometimes you gotta be living the day and enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about the past too much, because you can't really change that. Don't worry about the future too much, man, and just be that thankful. And for Cool Kev, I'm very, very thankful for the tortas, bro. So that's just me. But you guys be safe, man. Have a great week. We'll see you on Tuesday, and then we'll let you guys know when we're gonna keep the show going, man. Turk, it's always a pleasure, brother. It's always a pleasure, man.
Absolutely. Yeah. I appreciate that. Show, man.
It's gonna be good doing this shit on Sunday with you, man. Sunday.
Yeah, I agree, man.
Yeah. We'll probably we'll try to see if we can get anybody else coming up this week, you know what I mean? And then maybe even Friday, maybe have an open forum. Let's see. Change it up a little bit, you know what I mean? Have some fun with some of the fans and stuff like that. Hopefully there you go. Porn bombs and stuff like that. But
yeah, you know what I mean? Let's see what some of these fans can say on fucking some of it,
Yeah, we'll get into it, man. But you guys have a good one, man. We'll be safe out there. And on 3, how we always end the show, guys. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Ray!